Hey guys, so the weather's doing some marvelous things out today, so why don't we head on inside and talk about some combos. Hey everybody, welcome to TM Outdoors. My name is Trevor Motzkus, and just wanted to take some time to formally introduce myself to the channel finally. I'm just a normal kayak fisherman here in Missouri. I just wanted to show to the world some of my experiences that I get to see out there. Today, I just wanted to sit down and talk about some of the combos that I'm going to be using for this 2023 season. These are some of the tools that I use to catch the fish and hopefully win some tournaments, make some money this year. First off, I just want to preface this whole video with I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. I'm always just trying to find the best bargains, use the best gear that I can get my hands on. Luckily, I work at a place that gives me a decent discount, and I'm able to get some of these tools for a decent price. So without further ado, let's get to the first combo. Alright, first combo we're going to talk about today is my jerkbait, spy bait, just small BFS style combo. So right now I just have an All-Star Nano that I got from Academy where I work. It is a 6'9" medium moderate. It's got a real good tip in it, real bendy. That way you don't pull out the hooks on the bass. Recently I've been trying to get into spy baiting. Haven't really got to it much because I'm so much of a power fisherman. But it is something I'm wanting to learn just to have another tool in the box. I have it paired up here with an SLX XT, one of my favorite Shimano reels, great price point, all around great reel. I normally run on my jerk baits, spy baits, smaller swim bait style stuff, anywhere from 8 to 12 pound fluorocarbon. Most of my fluorocarbons that I run will either be your FC Sniper or pretty much any of your Seagars. I'm a big Seagar fan. It's a great line, and it's never really let me down. So that's the first combo. Alright, the next two combos I want to talk about will be my flipping setups and my small swim bait setups that I like to use. First one I want to talk about is my main flipping setup. This is a Halo XD Pro. It is I believe a 7.3 heavy. I normally run 65 pound braid on just a regular old Shimano SLX. I had great success on this rod at Truman last year when I got third. I believe it caught every single fish I caught that day, just on a regular old Berkeley Pit Boss. So far this combo's been great. I really love the Halo rods. I'm hopefully looking into getting some more, honestly. My other flipping setup that I like to use, if I'm going to use fluorocarbon, will be this Abu Garcia Veritas PLX that I have matched up here with the Concept Z by 13 Fishing. Not gonna lie, I got both of these on clearance. It was a great deal, so it was hard not to pass up. This is also my mag draft rod that I like to throw my mag drafts on. Just your normal top hook freestyle 6-inch mag drafts. I like to also throw like some of the smaller swim baits on them, like that River City swim bait right there. This is a heavy. I believe it is it's a 7.3 heavy, but it has a really good tip in it, so you can pretty well throw treble hook baits on it. Or if you'd like to throw some lighter flipping stuff, it'll work great for that too. Next, we're going to talk about my cranking setup. Lately, I've been trying a few different things with my cranking setup. And one thing that hasn't changed is the reel. I've always had this Daiwa Tatula SVTW paired up with whatever rod that I'm really trying out at that time. I've been stuck on this Lew's TP1 Black all-purpose medium. It is a medium moderate, has a real good action to it. You can really horse them in, honestly. I've only lost 2 fish, I believe, on this rod so far, knock on wood. I like to pair it up with just about any crankbait. Really depends on if I'm going to be using square bills or like your normal round bills that day. If I know I'm going to be running square bills, I will run a heavier fluorocarbon, like 15. Right now I have some 12 pound Seagar on there, and that's been my main cranking setup for this winter and the fall is 12-pound Seaguar fluorocarbon and whatever crankbait that I'm wanting to run at that time. I will say this probably isn't your best setup for your real deep diving crankbaits. You'd want to upsize your rod if you're going to be using some of your deeper diving crankbaits like your 12, your 15, your 20-foot deep divers. But this will work for just about anything that I want to do out of my kayak. The next three setups are probably my three favorite setups. I'm a power fisherman. I really like using a buzzbait, chatterbait, jig, just about any of that. So let's get into that. Alright, so let's talk about the buzzbait combo. This is one of my favorite combos that I have. I'm a big buzzbait guy, so this is kind of my bread and butter. This is the Greg Hackney Hack Attack Lose Rod. These were only sold at Academy. This is the spinnerbait buzzbait specific rod. It is a 610 medium heavy moderate. It's got a little bit of tip in it so you don't lose those fish when you're horsing them in on your buzzbait or your spinnerbait. I have this paired up with an SLX DC. Your buzzbaits don't cast that great in the wind, nor do your spinnerbaits sometimes, so it's really nice having that DC technology, being able to cast that thing wherever I want, along with being able to skip some of these buzzbaits up under cover. This right here is the Crocagator Head Knocker buzzbait. I caught a bunch of fish on it towards the end of the year this past year. Looking to put it to good use again this year. We'll also jump right into my chatterbait combo. This is probably the combo that get used the most this year. I have so many chatterbaits, it's not even funny. This is also the same exact rod that my buzzbait combo is. I really like the tip that's in this rod, and I also like strength and power that I can put into these things when I'm horsing them into the boat. I have this paired up with probably my favorite reel right now. I do have a new one that I'm just about to show. This is the Lose Hyper Mag. I have put this reel through everything the past couple years. It was one of the first reels I got when I started working at Academy. I changed out the knobs. I like these cork handles a little bit better. I normally run 18-pound FC Sniper, this stuff right here. That stuff is bulletproof. You can drag your fish through just about anything. I normally throw just your normal chatterbaits, like this is the Berkeley Stobber Knocker. I love the jackhammer, and I also love the Thunder Cricket. It just depends on what the fish want that day, and I'm more than willing to adjust to see what they want. This is probably my most used combo, like I said. I put this rod through a lot, getting chatterbaits out of some pretty sticky situations, and it's never really let me down, and I sure hope it doesn't. Alright, this is probably going to be my new favorite combo. This is my Halo HFX series jig rod. It is a 7.3 medium heavy. It says it's a fast. I think it's more of a moderate myself. I have it paired up with a Shimano Metanium HG. Obviously the nicest reel I have, nicest reel I've ever seen. My thing is, I blew it up on the first cast that I ever had. I love jig fishing. I think it's a great way to catch big bass. I have it spooled up with 18-pound Sunlight Sniper. It's probably, I guess you could call it my go-to line. I've never had any problems with it, knock on wood. This is going to be put to really good use. I got a good deal on it through work, and I'm really excited to be able to use something this high end on it. Next, I guess I'll talk about my two spinning setups that I like to run. Berry wand, sissy sticks, whatever you want to call them. There's all kinds of names for spinning rods, of course. But this is my Dobbins Fury 7-foot medium, my shaky head, my Senko rod, anything that I like to just cast out there, let it sit. Just anything. I run straight fluorocarbon on this. I have it paired up with Shimano Stratic. Don't use spinning gear very much, but when I do, I like to have nice stuff. My other spinning setup is a 13 Fishing Omen kayak rod. It's paired up with a Lose Hyper Mag spinning reel, 200 size. This is my braid to fluorocarbon setup that I really like to run. I usually use this mostly for like your Ned rigs, your drop shots, anything that is truly a finesse setup. I'll only take one of my spinning setups with me normally, just so I can have a finesse setup ready to use, because you never know when the bite's going to be tough, really. I'm really impressed with this Lose Hyper Mag. It's not quite up to par with my Shimano Stratic, but it's a great spinning reel for the money. All right, it's time to get into the big boy rods. This is my smaller glide bait setup, my smaller swim bait setup, whatever you want to call it. This is one of the new SLX A swim bait rods. This is the 7.3 that's rated from 1 to 4 ounce. I have it paired up with a Shimano Corrado 200 that I changed out the handles to a Gomexus. What I throw on this rod, I'll throw a Chad Shad on it, throw sometimes a crappie on it, KGB crappie, throwbacks Wake Walker, And I also like to throw your hyper shads on this from Swim Bait Garage. If I need to in a pinch, and this is the only swim bait setup I have, I will throw a little bit heavier stuff on it. On all my swim bait setups, I run 20-pound big game monofilament. I like the little bit of stretch in it. That way, when the big fish are up and swinging your bait out of their mouth, they have a little bit less chance to throw it. This past year, I've really gotten into big baits. Be careful what you wish for, because you'll go down a rabbit hole that has no end whatsoever. My next swim bait combo, my main swim bait combo this year, is going to be another SLX-A swim bait rod, but this is the bigger 7/8 that's rated from 2 to 8 ounce. Paired up with a loose Super Duty 300. This rod will be mainly for my KGB Legend, Benson's, the KGB Benson, and then I'll also throw Bullshad Bull Glide on. This is mainly for your bigger glide baits. I have a few others that I'll probably throw on it as well. I should be able to throw your smaller swim baits on it as well. It'll work just fine. I have my A-Rig, big soft swim bait rod, Lose Super Grip. It kind of has a golf grip on it here. This is the 7-10.5 jungle rod. It's rated from 3 to 10 ounce. It is a moderate rod, but you can really stick a big hook in them. The hook that I have here in this Working Class Zero Citizen 7 is a 10-aught Beast hook, which is a straight up gaff. And I'm running an Abu Garcia Beast 40X. This is a slower reel that I like to use for my A-rigs and my slower swim baits, like the Citizen 7, Huddleston, some other things like that. And paired up with this rod, I'll really be able to stick it to them and get them in the kayak. So these have been some of my main combos that I'm gonna take out in the kayak this year. As I said, I don't take all of these combos out there. You just don't need that much. If you take a few different rods that can do a little bit of everything, you should be good for just about any application that you want to throw. I'm not biased to any brand. I'm not stuck on any brand. I do have my favorites, Shimano, Lewis, Daiwa. I'm down to try just about anything as long as it's a good product. Well guys, that's gonna wrap up my overview of the combos that I'm gonna be using out of my kayak this year. I have a few people I want to thank, my family, MOYAK fishing series. It's going to be a busy year of tournament fishing. My first tournament is coming up here. I'll be running down to Arkansas, fish with the NWA guys out of Northwest Arkansas, and it'll be on Table Rock Lake. Hopefully we can run into some fish and have a great year this year. If anybody has any questions, comments, anything about any of my combos, I'll be glad to answer them. I know I have a good sum of money wrapped up here in my gear, and I like to take care of it. So thank you all for tuning in today. I tried to make the best of a real crappy day outside and let you guys know what all the tools I'm going to be using this year. Hopefully I can catch a couple big fish this year, make a little bit of money maybe, just have a great time out on the water. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe if you'd like, and have a great day. Thank you.